All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about my favorite player in the NFL. Let's talk about the best quarterback in the NFL. Let's talk about one Patrick Mahomes and why. You know, I came up with that. I came up with this. I wanted to do this video because I was talking to one of my homeboys. Shout out to Fisk. Me and Fisk were chopping it up. Talking about basketball, talking about football, and I just gotta say something. Patrick Mahomes is better than Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers. Just in his 5-year stint of starting, I know it's been 6 years he's been in the league, but his first year he didn't start. But his 5-year stint, he already surpassed Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. And here's why. Number one, on the simple fact that matter of fact, let me point it out to you like this. Can you name me one player who's had the winning success and the individual success that Patrick Mahomes had in his first 5 years? I mean, let's really talk about it. Let's talk about it with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had the individual achievements. He was winning MVPs. He was winning Rookie of the Years. He was winning Offensive Player of the Years, breaking records, but had nothing to show for it. Was getting bounced in the first round. He was having 13, 14 win seasons and losing. Flat out losing. And he had talent around him. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Hall of Famers, Dallas Clark, top 10 tight end in the league at that time. Everton James, I think his name was. I forgot. I'm forgetting the running back's name, but they have a decent running back. Top 5 offensive line. Just Saturday, I believe, is in the Hall of Fame. Good defense. Tony Dungy. He won a Super Bowl 8 years into his career. He was drafted in 98, started automatically, and won a Super Bowl 8 years into his career in 2006. And let's be for real, he didn't even have the impact that Patrick Mahomes had in his Super Bowl. Let's be for real, that first Super Bowl against San Francisco, if it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes making Patrick Mahomes magic at the end of the fourth quarter, Chiefs would have lost. People are going to talk about, well, Mahomes threw interception, this, that, third. Yeah. But at the same time, bro, you got to give what you can take. If it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs would have lost. And they definitely would have lost to the Eagles because Jalen Hurts was out there dotting the Chiefs defense up left and right, running around that Chiefs defense left and right. And I said all that to say this. When it comes to Peyton Manning has the same accolades. I mean, he has more accolades than Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he has 5 MVPs. But once again, he doesn't have the winning. He doesn't have the drive. He doesn't have the clutch gene that Patrick Mahomes has. I mean, let's be for real. Peyton Manning's been one and done 9, 10 times throughout his whole career. 9, 10 times he's been one and done. That is absolutely ridiculous. And let's talk about one Mr. RELAX. Relax. Mr. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, one of the most... People said Aaron Rodgers was probably the greatest thrower of the football until Patrick Mahomes came into the league. Let's be for real. People were saying Aaron Rodgers was the greatest thrower of the football until Patrick Mahomes came into the league. Now that greatest thrower of the football goes to Patrick Mahomes. And number 2, Aaron Rodgers, the same thing as Peyton Manning. Aaron Rodgers, 4 MVPs. Won 1 Super Bowl in the beginning of his career, and it's never gone back. He's never gone back. He was 15-1 and lost to my New York Football Giants. At home, by the way. Lost to San Francisco on multiple occasions. Lost to Seattle on multiple occasions. Lost to Matt Ryan. Who else did he lose to? Lost to Tom Brady. And by the way, Aaron Rodgers was home too. When it comes to Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning, I believe Patrick Mahomes is better than him. And I think if Patrick Mahomes... Now, Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be hard for him to get past the Tom Brady argument because Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls, especially since the fact Tom Brady won without Bill Belichick. But you know what? I don't think it will take Patrick Mahomes to, I don't know. And then also Brady beat Patrick Mahomes twice in the playoffs. One time in the Super Bowl and the other time in the AFC Championship game. But one thing I can say about that when it comes to Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes was putting up. Brady didn't start winning MVPs until he got Randy Moss. Let's keep it all the way real. When Brady first started his first Super Bowl, which he deserves credit. Dude didn't lose the game. He made some spectacular plays in the first 3 Super Bowls. But he wasn't winning MVPs. He wasn't winning Offensive Player of the Year awards like Patrick Mahomes was. He wasn't in the conversation of MVPs. Patrick Mahomes throughout his whole career, maybe besides he's been in the conversation for MVPs since the day he stepped on the field for Kansas City as soon as he started. That's how impactful Patrick Mahomes is. Patrick Mahomes is kind of like, Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs are lucky they drafted up. They didn't draft up. They drafted Patrick Mahomes. Because people were content with keeping Alex Smith there because Alex Smith, he's Mr. Cliche. He's Mr. Check down, not going to risk it, all that other stuff. But you guys are very, very lucky you guys ran into Patrick Mahomes. Because once again, when it comes to Peyton Manning has the accolades. I mean, him and Mahomes are multiple-time MVP winners. But Mahomes is winning Super Bowls. Mahomes is winning AFC championship games. And an impact in the Super Bowls. People forget, Peyton Manning really didn't do anything in that first Super Bowl. They only won by 6 points, 7 points against the Bears. And I think Peyton Manning threw 2 picks. I think 2-3 picks, and one of them was a pick 6. It's just they had Rex Grossman on the other side of the field. That's the reason why. And then when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, come on, bro. What are we talking about with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, I know it makes Aaron Rodgers sick at night that Patrick Mahomes surpassed him within 5 years. Because, bro, Aaron Rodgers, how many times are you going to blow? This dude, Aaron Rodgers, blows every chance he gets, whether he's at home, whether he's away, whether he goes 15-1, whether he goes 10-6, and, makes a miracle out of nothing. He always finds a way to mess it up. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. light-skinned thunder, as I call him, finds a way. He finds a way. Can you name me another player who's went to 5 straight AFC championship games? I don't think Brady went to 5 straight. Donovan McNabb. But Donovan McNabb doesn't have the same impact as Patrick Mahomes does. Under and you know what's crazy is that with Donovan McNabb, he had the same talent that Mahomes had with the same coach. And Mahomes has 2 Super Bowls and has been to 3 Super Bowls. McNabb ain't do nothing. So don't sit here and tell me Mahomes don't make a difference. Do not sit here and tell me Mahomes does not make a difference for Andy Reid's success. Come on, what are we talking about here? And he's also, by the way, better than Drew Brees. Drew Brees has always been, vastly overrated. And by the way, Saints fans, I'm coming for y'all neck too for signing Derek Carr. But, that's another video for another day. But he's better than Drew Brees. I'm putting him above. He's kind of, besides maybe Brady in Montana, because I do think Mahomes needs to win without Andy Reid. Whether Andy Reid retires, or if Mahomes somehow, some way goes to another team, even though I think Kansas City is never going to let this guy walk out the door. But, I think Patriot fans and, 49ers fans thought the same thing about Joe Montana and Tom Brady. But I think the best thing is when Andy Reid retires, we're going to see the greatness of Mahomes. He's going to get some random offensive coordinator, some random head coach, and make stuff happen because he's Patrick Mahomes. It wouldn't shock me if they go grab Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury had success with Patrick Mahomes in college. Well, at least he had number success and, Well, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But the whole point is, look, Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers cannot sniff Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, I don't think we ever seen a player in the NFL like Patrick Mahomes who's had the individual and the winning team success that he's had, who's just skyrocketed to the top 5. Maybe Deion Sanders, maybe Lawrence Taylor, maybe. But we haven't seen this from any quarterback. I can tell you that. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? I know there's a lot of Kansas City fans that rock with me. I hope you guys appreciate this video. And, that's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.